Hello, everyone. You are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Deadly disease invades Lagos. 117 persons affected. A killer disease known as gastroenteritis has invaded Lagos, southwest Nigeria, with 117 residents of the state affected by the disease. Gastroenteritis, also known as infectious diarrhea, is inflammation of the gastrointestinal tract, the stomach, and small intestine. Symptoms may include diarrhea, vomiting, and abdominal pain. Fever, lack of energy, and dehydration may also occur. In view of the outbreak, the Lagos state government retreated the need for citizens to maintain high standard of personal and environmental hygiene at all times as part of the measures to prevent the outbreak of epidemics, especially the spread of gastroenteritis, also known as vomiting and diarrhea, which has been reported in the state. Commissioner of Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, who stated this on Thursday while reviewing the situation, reports of cases of the gastroenteritis recorded in the state after the weekly biosecurity update meeting disclosed that 117 cases of the disease had been seen at health facilities in 5 local government areas. Following the reports of these cases, rapid response teams at the affected local government areas led by the medical officers of health were activated. Stool specimens were collected for laboratory tests to confirm the microorganism causing the vomiting and diarrhea, while surveillance have also been scaled up in communities within the affected local government areas to stop the spread of the infection. The results of the laboratory tests will be published once the source pathogen is identified, he said. He stated that the local government areas cases where cases where cases have been reported are Lagos Island, Ajeromi, Apapa, Mushin, and Ikeja, adding that out of the 117 cases reported, 109 have been treated and discharged. Abayomi noted that the increase in number of cases of gastroenteritis was not unconnected with persistent rain with flood of some local government areas in the state. He indicated that the state government, through rapid response teams, is however providing information for members of the affected community and the public on personal hygiene and environmental sanitation to halt the spread of the infection. The commissioner explained that gastroenteritis is caused by microorganisms like those causing typhoid fever, cholera, and certain viruses, adding that it could be contacted by eating or drinking contaminated food such as uncooked seafood or shellfish from estuarine waters. He averred that lack of access to safe water and food supplies, attending large gatherings of people including ceremonies such as wedding or funeral, and contact with persons who died of gastroenteritis were other predisposing factors to contacting the infection. Patients with gastroenteritis present with severe acute watery diarrhea and profuse vomiting. Those infected with microorganisms causing the disease show signs and symptoms within 12 hours to 1 week after ingesting contaminated food or water. The disease affects both children and adults and can kill within hours if untreated, Abayomi said. The commissioner, while stressing the need to ensure and maintain high standard of hygiene, listed measures to be taken to reduce the risk contracting the infection as including washing of hands with soaps and water frequently and thoroughly, and boiling of water before drinking if the source of the water is in doubt. He emphasized the need for citizens to wash fruits and vegetables thoroughly before eating, cook food thoroughly, dispose waste material properly, avoid open and indiscriminate defecation, and keep water containers clean, noting that they are part of the measures that can help curtail the spread and prevent the diseases. Citizens must ensure proper disposal of waste and ensure they avoid possible backflow connection between water and sewage system. It is important that citizens wash hands with soap and running water thoroughly, especially after defecation, before eating or food preparation, when they have been in contact with a sick person or touch any item or surface that may have been contaminated, Abayomi said. The commissioner also advised health workers to ensure that they take universal safety precautions when dealing with patients, stressing that they must practice good hand washing techniques and report any alarming increase in cases gastroenteritis, vomiting, and diarrhea to the medical officer of health in their local government or the Directorate of Disease Control through these lines: 08023169485 and 08023608195. And this is what people have been saying before now. You know, one of the things that the government or the Commissioner of Health has been emphasizing, always emphasized in this report, is that, you know, the people should try to make sure that their environment is clean, everywhere is well, okay, they dispose all their refuse and debris properly. But the problem is that it is from them, because even while Ambode was there, people have been complaining, and people have, you know, foresaw this thing, that epidemics of this kind of a thing can really occur, because everywhere is so dirty. Up until now, nothing has been done. Everywhere is littered. They are talking and asking people to make sure their environment is clean. Even as a state government, what have they done? They've done nothing. Now they'll be doing fire brigade work up and down. What they ought to have done, things they ought to have, you know, done as a government, they will be reading speeches here and there. It is really unfortunate that all the things that were people were complaining about somebody, that he could have, you know, taken action, then he didn't take it. It was just there. Most especially this issue of a environment, the dirty all over the place, where they were talking about a visionscape, later they were talking about a PSP, you know, back and forth, who to handle the debt all over the state. Nothing was done. And what is this man's name, the present governor Sanwo-Olu, at least everybody thought he was going to swing into action, so that all of those things, even within 1 month, everything concerning the death in Lagos would have been scrapped. But up until now, nothing has been done. Now epidemic has, you know, is all over the place. Now they are running a task as if they are so serious. What they ought to have done. Now you, as a government, you are not doing all manner of all those things, you know, putting them together, making sure the environment is clean. We are even still talking about traffic, making sure environment is clean. Now, if the people dispose everything and put it where they ought to put it, and the government is not coming to pack it, or those who are in charge of that dirty should come and pick it. If they don't come, is it not still going to fester everywhere? We are talking of flood. All those things we see enter all those gutters and all those sewage. What happens? That is why this epidemic has broken out. So let them continue to play galleries too with all this and with people's life. They have a lot of jobs to do. I hope they are able to curtail this, just like the way they are speaking this big English here. Someone says, is it all about citizens or about government doing the needful? Why won't there be outbreak of gastroenteritis when refuse has taken over? Yes, all roads, both major and minor. Why won't this occur when people defecate in the open and no sanction? Why will there not be cholera when fruits and food sellers use water from the gutter to wash plates and food meant for human consumption? We have been sitting on a time bomb, and it's only a matter of time before it explodes, and it's here. It's true. There was a video, you know, that went viral. Somebody who was selling fruits, you know, was using gutter water to wash all those fruits. It's in the public domain. You go to YouTube, you see all those things there. What government needs to do, just like what I was saying, the refuse everywhere, they've not been able to tackle all of those. Even when people pack all those refuse and put it in a designated place and nobody is coming to pack it, all of those things, by the time rain falls, everything will we go with the flood, and that's why we are seeing a lot of things. And people who are selling all of those things, they will use that water to rinse it. You are not there. It will just be clean, but the disease that will be associated with all those fruits, that's why they are now telling people to be able to wash their fruits very well. But the larger part of the work is on them. They need to do the needful. Now so new disease they come Nigeria. Please, we need new development, not new diseases. Prevention is better than cure. The local and state governments of Lagos can't deny the fact that sewage is released to the main roads in many parts of Lagos Island. Ajah Market, their toilet waste is pumped into a gutter and does not flow every morning. This overflows to the streets and their food sellers under the bridge. Same with Broad Street from Balogun Street Junction to Marina to Martin Street, Vis Lawa Hotel, Broadway Plaza, etc. Most houses on Lagos Island too, they are also affected. Nigeria, say Baba Mohammed Buhari 2023. Someone is saying, God have mercy. Is it all about citizens or about the government doing the needful? Just like we said, how can this disease be prevented and what's the cure? So, guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about this thing. All residents in Lagos, you need to be careful. You've heard it. You need to be extraordinary careful. Please, guys, leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much for always being there. Bye.